and through to make it 7-0 Browns. Joseph now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Spinning away. And he'll be out of bounds here, a yard shy of the 25 at the 24. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. Now it's Wilson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. Looking for Lockett, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Demarius Randall, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe. They could not ask for a worse start. You give up a touchdown on the game's opening drive, and then you turn right around and throw the interception on your very first play.
And this is where the coaching staff has to earn its money, because they've got to calm these guys down a little bit.
And all the way in, touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway, 50 yards. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. The point after is good, and it's now 14-0. Joseph now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he will be brought down here at about the 17-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. And last time, 1-play interception, so this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action.
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback.
And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. In for the sack, Myles Garrett. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
And oh, look at that. A diving catch. All told, they get 13 yards on that play.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly.
Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. The D-tackle Sheldon Richardson came barreling in for the sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it. But it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Now it's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Myles Garrett able to drop him that time for his 2nd sack of the evening. And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this 1st quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game. I know he's not.
And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 42 yards. And the Seahawks able to make this a close game again. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make our score 14-7. This game back within a touchdown now as the kickoff's away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Here's Mayfield. Caught left side, it's Beckham. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. An ideal beginning of the drive there as they'll get 20 and a 1st down. Mayfield Looking for Landry, and it's intercepted. Tedrick Thompson picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. Trying to get it to Landry there. Well, this was a 14-0 game not too long ago. Things were looking pretty good. Then you give up the touchdown on the last drive, now the interception.
So that's a lesson in trying to stay vigilant, isn't it? You have to stay on top of things. Can't relax too much because, as you noted, things change. Now they've got to go out there and get a spark going again and try and slow down this comeback.
Meanwhile, they take a shot to start the drive, but this is going to wind up incomplete. 2nd and 10 now. Wilson sliding out of the pocket. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. I'll call it luck or skill, whatever the case is. They're feeling good about just keeping the football there.
Yeah, the biggest thing that they're calling it now, our ball. They don't care if it was luck or skill. Boy, the panic that jumps up in your chest when that ball's on the ground, whether you get it or your teammate gets it, just as long as you maintain possession, that's all you're looking for.
Good job right there. Good job right there.
3rd and 2. Now Wilson. He's going to leave this for his running back. It's complete. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains. Throwing is Wilson. And he's going to be swallowed up. Sacked back at the 45-yard line. Myles Garrett bringing the pressure yet again. That's his 3rd sack here tonight. After the sack on first down, Wilson, he's got a man on the crossing route. That's more. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available.
And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Credit the sack to the always disruptive Olivier Vernon.
You know, on these types of plays, we're always looking to assess blame. Okay, where did it break down? Sometimes it's just a great play.
And this is caught. He hits more. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The conversion is successful with a sizable gain of 13 and the decision to go for it. But pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Myles Garrett make that now 4 sacks for him in tonight's ball game. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Now a toss play. It's Carson. Not much there. Maybe a
continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way too.
And the Seahawks on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. Wilson. Now a clash of bodies here, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 14. You don't see this often. A quarterback of his caliber, 2 first-half interceptions.
It's absolutely surprising because it happens so rarely. You're searching for what reason, what's going on out there. It's not just maybe the defense is playing well. Is his horoscope off? His biorhythms? What is it?
You went horoscope on us, David.
Well, I was thinking maybe REM sleep was off. I'm trying to come up with something.
Anything, right? A 2nd down pass play there, but it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to Beckham there, and it's 3rd down.
It's a lot of contact going on there, and in the end, unable to keep 2 hands on the football and bring it into his body.
Everything into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner, and he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. That one good for 20 on the catch and run. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. This will be caught inside the 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Tyler Lockett, 31 yards. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. Myers connects on the PAT. And we've got a tie game here in a back-and-forth first half. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. This fielded at the 2. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Heading out as a Cleveland offense now as they get set to take over here. They start from scratch here, so to speak. 14 all following the interception last time that led to a score. And they've got it first. And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Browns have taken the lead. Extra point up and through. And the lead is now 21-14. Joseph now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. These two teams trading touchdowns here in what has been a back-and-forth first half.
And ordinarily, we're trying to figure out how to break out of a stalemate. Here, you're trying to figure out if you can slow someone down while continuing your breakneck pace on offense. I know one thing. The people in the crowd, they're getting their money's worth right now.
And the fantasy owners like it.
Oh, without a doubt. They're just tallying them up, aren't they?
They're watching this game. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield, incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf. That'll bring up second down. To throw again, Wilson. And Wilson's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by Morgan Burnett.
This interception will go on the record of the quarterback, but as a receiver, you've got to understand where you are in the field. Middle portion, you know it's going to come in hot. Square your body to the quarterback and be ready to make the catch.
Throwing, Mayfield completes this to Callaway over on the right side. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Browns add on to their lead. Extra point splits the uprights. And the lead now up to 14. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Seattle now ready to march out of the field. They're in a first half that really has not been kind to them. A late opportunity here to maybe make some inroads on this deficit before half.
And this drive's going to go a long way towards telling us whether they actually have a chance to come all the way back in this game or not.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Now Wilson going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's third down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception he had that ended their last drive. On first down, Wilson. And he's taken down. This will be a Brown sack. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts, as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. And he's going to go down again. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. Wilson to the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. Not a great start to this drive. You had the sack, now the false start.
I mean, it doesn't take much to either read lips or just imagine what the head coach is saying right now. Get your head in the game, guys. Let's go.
3rd and long. It's Wilson. Going up top. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. We haven't even escaped the first half, and he's already thrown 4 picks.
And Brandon, back in the good old days, probably back before you were born, if your starter threw 4 in the first half, he might throw 8 or more for the game because they weren't going to pull him out. But nowadays, the patience level isn't quite there. He's going to have to make some real adjustments, or the backup may see some time.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10. Mayfield to throw it. He's going to look deep now for Landry. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Trey Flowers picks it, and his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Final 12 seconds of the half now as they've got it 1st and 10. After the interception, here's Wilson. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. To try again after the sack. Wilson. And now here's another interception. Picked off by Demarius Randall. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks. Final play of the half, Mayfield. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop him. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And he'll get it up just past the 20, and his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 21. To throw is Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they will take over at the 29-yard line. Here's Nick Chubb as they try to fire up this run game. So he got free of 1 tackle but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb, 28 yards. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. Point after, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. This will be taken in at the 1.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Good. 58 right there. 3 bugs.
Now Wilson on 1st down. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way in. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 82 yards. And the Seahawks are able to cut into that deficit. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will shave one more off this lead. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. And he's going to get a good gain of 9 here up to the 34.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
And out across midfield down to the 45.
They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop it. There he goes left side. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb, his second touchdown of the night. And the Browns add 6 to their lead. No problem there on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Joseph now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. Now a hit and a loose football. And they'll have the ball set up in the red zone at the 16-yard line.
As that ball got away from him, and he saw the opposing team recover it.
You felt his pain?
Oh, I felt his pain, and you know what was going through his head. Tuck it away. Take care of the ball. All the things he hears all week in practice, he didn't carry it over into the game.
Bringing him to the ground defensively, Tedrick Thompson.
Well, praise has to go to the guys on the offensive line because they've had a very nice, productive.
And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. A 15-yard touchdown run. And the Browns add on to their lead. The extra point up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. Joseph now to kick this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now first and 10 at their own 26. Wilson. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
Trying to decipher what's going on out there because I don't know if he's just getting bad reads. I don't know if the defense is confusing him. I don't know if he just has, bad
Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. The Seahawks on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This will be third and forever. Here's Wilson. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's fourth down. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5. Here we go on 4th with Wilson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Browns defense has a touchdown. Well, this is just, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for it. Oh, no, and it's intercepted.
The conversion is no good.
Let's go, man. Pick 6 all day. Don't throw my
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10.
Back to the air, Wilson after the pick 6. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. Metcalf once again the target, but it's going to be second down. So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on first down. He lets it fly for Lockett. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield. And give him now 4 interceptions in this game. That's only the 3rd time this has been done since the year 2000.
I think that tells you how much better teams have gotten at throwing the football. If you go all the way back to 1960, 12 times before that.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham with his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. Extra point safely through, and that will extend this big lead. This is taken at the 3. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And the Browns pressure gets to him that time, and he's going to go down. Olivier Vernon, his 2nd sack of the night. Throwing on 2nd and long. Wilson hit. It's loose. It's out. Fumble. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return for Browns TD. So that is now 2 fumble return touchdowns. You talk about something that's going to drive a head coach crazy.
Without a doubt. But for the defensive guys, once you do it once, you create a frenzy. Everybody wants to get involved, and they got it done a second time.
This fielded at the 2. And he'll get it up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
So after the incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 22. Throwing again. Wilson escaping the pressure right. And he's got some space here. 12 yards there and a 1st down.
Sometimes guys get locked into such a groove. What do we call it? The game's slowing down. They see everything happening almost in slow motion. They see the lanes develop. I think he's right there.
Well, and you want this from your leader, right? With this deficit, this stage of the game, 2nd half. No quick pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down. Myles Garrett in there for the 7th time in this game alone, and that ties him with the late Derek Thomas for the most sacks ever in a single game. Dancing under pressure again, and down he goes again. Myles Garrett in there yet again. They just cannot block, and he now has 8 sacks, and that is a new single-game record. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. And we're back now here in Cleveland. And this is a blowout so far as we get set for the 4th quarter. A very one-sided affair. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on 4th down. Now it's Wilson. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Browns are going to get this thing back. Excellent field position. A toss play to Chubb. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. 18 yards there, and it'll be a 1st and goal.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
2nd down and goal. Mayfield. And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown catch. And the Browns continue to roll.
A lot of people might call this backyard football. Sometimes just understanding who you've got out wide and who you're going to throw it to. Give him an opportunity to go up and make a play, even when contested. Looks like that one worked out pretty well. The trust factor, in effect.
Joseph now to kick this one away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Single, 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 single.
Wilson after the play fake to Carson. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off at the 33. And he's able to get it back to right around the 27. With that interception, he just set a record that nobody ever wants to set, and that's the most picks ever in an NFL game. 8.
The last time we saw 7, 2001, right?
Yeah.
It's Ty Detmer. He's with the Lions at that time. To get to 8, are we sure he knows what color jerseys his team's wearing in this one?
I don't know. It has not been good. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. 4th quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
Check 4, check 4. Watch twist, watch twist, watch twist. Twist, 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 twist. Kill, kill, kill.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. A solid stiff arm. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down.
He's still rumbling, isn't he? Still looking fresh in this one despite the heavy workload. But you and I both know, well-conditioned, and he did tell us that he thrives on being at his peak late in ball games.
It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, Mayfield. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. From 6 yards away. And the Browns take advantage of field position on the turnover to cash this one in. And, my friend, I think it's safe to say that this game is pretty much deceased at this point. It's taken a knee, so to speak.
It is definitely this victory formation. Take the snap, take the knee, call it a night, call it a game, call it whatever. I agree with you totally. I don't think there's much left to get except for those who want to run up the score.
I knew this was over about a minute ago when you took your stat sheet and just flipped it over your shoulder in the trash can.
Yeah, that's similar to the guys cutting tape off right before the game's over. We know this thing's done.
Joseph now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
Get the ball, D. Get the ball right here. Let's go.
Trying to shake off the interception. He'll look to throw. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Joe Schobert came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. Another try after the 1st down sack. Wilson going for Metcalf and got his man complete. He's at the 30, 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 84 yards. And the Seahawks are able to get a score back.
That's a whole lot of points still to be down. But congratulations, they're still fighting, and they scored another touchdown.
It's like my old high school coach used to say, Charles. He said, sometimes you win, sometimes you lose, and sometimes you wish you never had showed up.
Could have saved the gas money, the hotel, what have you, huh?
Myers connects on the PAT as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. Working out of the gun, Mayfield. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. Past the 20. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway, 77 yards. And the Browns, oh, it's a fake. They'll try and throw for him. Joseph now to kick this one away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Check 53. 25.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated, the front and the back.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Demarius Randall. And a great return as he takes us up just shy of the 45.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets entered.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by Brad McDougal. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now they get a 4th quarter pick. A little something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another.
And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Morgan Burnett, and they will take over with a football just outside of the 10 at the 12-yard line.
The Browns take over 1st and 10 at the 12-yard line.
They toss it left side to Chubb. And they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals. And that rushing touchdown, his 4th, puts him just one shy of the NFL record in a single game.
And we all know he would love to get to that record and even beyond it. But he doesn't need to in order to impress in this one, does he? What a performance. What an absolute great game that he's had here in this one.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Open man downfield. He's got it. It's his running back. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They'll throw on 1st down with Wilson. Out to the right. He gets it to Lockett. It's a big play there for Seattle. 42 yards. Defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything.
Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They've got it 2nd and goal as they look for a late touchdown. 2nd down and goal. Wilson on the move to his left. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. On 3rd and goal, Wilson. And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. The quick slant caught. And he will get into the end zone as the deficit moves from really bad to slightly less than really bad. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken in at the 1. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Set, 180. Mike 54. Tighten up. Regular.
So instead of running, Mayfield's going to throw it here. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 62 yards.
Well, partner, I'm not sure how this drive's going to end, but how about the way they flip field position there? A nice attacking.
And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Different story this time around. We had that huge gain, followed by a sizable loss here. After the sack on first down, Mayfield. He's got it. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Check 53. Watch the slant.
They go play action now. Wilson. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And nearly another interception. They've been around the ball all game.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. He's going to let it fly. And now here is another interception. Picked off by the former first-round pick, Demarius Randall. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. So good starting field position for him here as they come up 1st and 10. Mayfield looks to throw. And that will be incomplete. 4 ticks left here on the clock. He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And it's 2nd down. Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up 2nd and 10. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feeling like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking.